Today, we speak with Sanguinius, the Angel of Baal, Primarch of the Blood Angels Legion, a warrior without equal, a leader revered across the Imperium, and a figure whose beauty and grace masked a life of unending sacrifice. He was the Emperor's most beloved son, the guardian of humanity's hope, and the tragic hero whose death changed the course of the galaxy forever. Thank you for sitting down with us today. To start things off, tell me, what did you think of the world you grew up on? You said you knew you didn't belong, but by the time you matured, did you come to see the inhabitants as your own? And was the planet itself your home in your eyes?
Baal was a world of rust and bone. The air tasted of dust, and the sun punished the ground until it could bear no green. It was no paradise, it was a trial. When I was young, I knew I was not of that soil. The people feared me, a towering figure with wings like a beast of myth. Had I been weak, they would have killed me. But fear softens when it sees mercy. Over time, they became my people, though not by blood. I admired them. They endured every indignity the universe gave, and still found reason to draw breath the next day. As for Baal itself, it was never my home in the way some worlds cradle their children. It was a teacher, a stern, merciless one. I did not love it for what it was, but for what it made of those who survived it.
But if you're as honorable as you say, how could you feel kinship with people who slaughtered any human with the slightest mutation? Until you took control, was it admiration or fear of what you'd do if they didn't fall in line?
Before my rule, they slaughtered the mutated without hesitation. It was their law, born of desperation, not malice. They saw me as the greatest mutation of all. At first, they obeyed out of fear. But honor is not measured by the world you're given. It's measured by the world you make. I taught them that difference could be strength. Fear turned to respect. I left them not with worship, but with a truth they could not ignore, that what they once sought to kill might one day save them.
And how do you see your wings? Are they a genetic gift or a mutation from Baal's radiation?
Their origin does not matter. If they were the Emperor's design, they are his intent. If they were born of the warp or Baal's skies, they are a mutation. A gift is freely given. A mutation is something you are forced to carry. My wings are both tools I choose to master, not to worship. The truth? They are not what makes me who I am. They're what others fixate on to avoid seeing the man beneath them.
And what about your gift of foresight? Looking back, do you regret trusting Horus? And how did you not see his betrayal if you can see the future?
I loved Horus as a brother. Foresight is not omniscience. I see impressions, not certainties. I saw darkness rising, but not that it would claim him. My love for him blinded me more than any veil of the warp. By the time the visions became clear, it was too late.
But you could have killed him at any time. Why didn't you?
Power does not grant the right to act without certainty. Killing him early would have shattered the legions. And I believed in redemption. That was my flaw. When the truth was undeniable, I was ready to end him, but fate had already chosen another ending for me.
Saying fate chose a different route feels like a scapegoat. Horus nearly killed your father, and now the Imperium has a corpse for an emperor and a corrupt bureaucracy.
I faced Horus knowing I would likely die. My death was meant to show the Emperor the depth of Horus' fall. My failure cost the Imperium the man, leaving only the symbol, and symbols do not lead. They are used. The rot began long before my last breath.
Do you think you should have been War Master instead of Horus?
I could have been, but I was not incorruptible. None of us were. My virtues could have been used against me. I do not resent my father for choosing Horus, but I question the choice. Horus' pride was always a crack waiting to be widened.
But your death left your sons cursed with the thirst and the black rage. Wasn't it your responsibility to guide them?
There is no pain greater than knowing I left them to that fate. The red thirst came for me, the black rage for my death. Could I have saved them had I lived? Perhaps. But in choosing to face Horus, I left them leaderless. That is my failure.
If you had to do it over, knowing what would happen, would you choose your sons or go fight Horus?
If I knew exactly what would come, I would choose my sons. The Imperium survived Horus' betrayal. My sons have not survived mine.
So do you honestly not resent your father for naming Horus War Master over you?
Resentment, yes. Not hatred, but the wound remains. I believe I could have prevented what came, and I will carry that belief forever.
Was hiding behind duty and loyalty a form of cowardice for you?
Yes, duty can be a shield to avoid a harder choice. I feared what killing my brother would make of me, so I delayed. That was cowardice dressed in honor.
Last question. In my time, the year 2025, what advice would you give us now?
Do not mistake stability for safety. Guard your loyalty and get it sparingly. Hold leaders accountable, especially those you admire, and never abandon the people who share your blood or your bond. The Empire will not bleed for you, but they will. Do not repeat my mistake. Build your trust in people, not in thrones.
Thanks for watching this interview. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe for more, and leave any suggestions in the comments below. A special thanks to Mark Anthony Navarro 6907 for recommending this Primarch.